Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Pla-kit Grand Convoy, and I am pretty sure I'm going to love this toy. Released in June of 2004, this guy retailed for approximately 680 yen, which nowadays converts to about anywhere between $5.50 to $6.50. That's nowadays. I really don't know what the exchange rate would have been back in 2004, but I can't imagine it was much different. And I've said that I think I'm going to love this toy, and I'm pretty sure I am, because I haven't actually opened this guy up yet. So I can't say I love this toy for something that I haven't opened yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to love this. So what we've got here, the Pla-kit collection, this guy is similar to the gum kits. I've reviewed a couple of those already here on this channel. So what we're looking at here is a model kit. So, and I haven't opened them up yet. I haven't built, well, I have opened and looked inside, but I haven't started building them yet because I wanted to open them up on camera so you guys could see everything that comes inside. So, looking at the box real quick, you can see some really cool artwork of Grand Convoy here, or as we know him here in the States, Energon Optimus Prime, and he's in his super mode. And then here you can see the Optimus in his robot mode with his 4 drones side by side there. Over on the side here, you've got some product shots, so you can see what these guys are actually going to look like once they're built. So you can see Optimus up here, you can see the 4 drones, and then you can see the combined mode right there. More artwork down here. I really love the artwork on these guys. This is such a cool box, and it's a lot of cool artwork on this box here. Right here on the side, again, you've got like a little diagram of what the model is going to look like all put together. And then you've got a picture of all the little part trees that are inside. Again, more product shots up here. You just got, down here you've got your truck with all the drones, and then you see them combining into Grand Convoy there. And then on the back here, we got some writing there, Japanese writing. We got a sad Pac-Man. Down here we got a sad kid. And more product shots up here. So this is pretty cool because from everything I've been able to find out, this guy is going to emulate rather well what the big toy does, with the exception of the trailer. There's no trailer involved with this, so we're going to be missing that. But we are going to get a truck that transforms into the small robot. We are going to get the drones that transform into the limbs, and he's got a little... I don't know if... I'm guessing this is... originally, I thought this might have been a Matrix, but remembering that Energon Optimus didn't really have a Matrix. What he did have was these Energon stars that attach to the shoulder. So it looks like he's going to be able to do that as well. And then he's got his little rifle, and from what I've been able to read, doing research on this guy, the rifle actually shoots little plastic BBs using a pressure system. So that's pretty cool. So that's the box right there. Let's get this guy opened up so you can see everything that's inside. So you open up with this guy, you pull all of this out, and there's no instructions on the inside. That's a little bit different from what we're used to seeing with the gum kit. So the box is pretty much just that, just the box, and nothing else to see there. And then here we've got ourselves our trees right here. There's a yellow and the I don't know if that's a black. It looks more like a bluish gray. I don't know how that's coming up on camera. So there's these guys. Obviously that's going to be the cab of the truck and also the drill. And then over here, this orange guy is going to be the little Firetruck drone. We've got some white pieces here, probably for the helicopter. I'm not seeing... You know what I am not seeing is the blue submarine. He's actually... I think he might be over here. So, there's that. Oh, yeah, he's right over here because there's the drone right there. And there's the nose of the submarine. And there's some Optimus head parts right there and all that. So it's all there. These red parts are going to be, I think, for the rifle, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, those are for the robot mode. Those are the red parts of the robot mode. These are, I'm guessing these are going to be the BBs. So we'll find out once we build them. And then, obviously, the white part's going to be the helicopter. And then this is really nice. We've got some little chrome parts here. So you can see right there, that's going to be the chest of the robot mode. And then what looked like over here on the back of the box, we were looking at that Energon star in red. It looks like I got a chrome one. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we've got ourselves a sticker sheet. Some little pamphlets are in here. Looks like maybe a comic book. Obviously, there's going to be some instructions involved as well. So let's see everything that we've got in here. We've got ourselves a sticker sheet right there, decals, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot of painting on this as I go along, because just looking at these look very basic. So I don't know how much work the stickers are going to do as far as detailing these goes, but I'm probably going to go ahead and do a little bit of paint work myself just to give it a little more detail. So there's this cool little insert with some cool, I don't know what these guys are, but that Rodimus looks pretty cool. I like that. Then we got some sort of subscription service, I'm going to guess, on that. And then this kind of looks like, yeah, there's a little comic book here. So these are the instructions. Check that out. And then these seem to be attached to a little comic book right there. So let's see, if we're reading manga, we're going to start on the right and go to the left. So it looks like we got Optimus, and then we've got a dark Optimus there, or Scourge, or whatever you want to call him. Everybody calls it something different. And then some stuff happens, and then the drones are called in, and he combines into Grand Convoy. So that's pretty cool. I got a little comic book there that I can't read, but looks all right. The artwork is pretty cool. And there's my instructions. So I wanted to show you guys that. I wanted you guys to see what this guy looked like all on the inside, brand new, what all the parts looked like on the tree, all that stuff. So now that we've got all of this out of the way, let's get this guy built and do a proper review. And just real quick, I wanted to mention that I am not going to be building this on camera. I'm not going to do a V-build. I don't have the software to do like a sped up video or anything like that, so I figured I'd go ahead and take this opportunity to tell you that. And also, I found these are pretty cool. Looking at the flaps, the inside flaps of the box, it's got these little cutouts, and that looks like Scorponok's there, or Scorponok rather, and Battle Ravage over here. So you've got these little cutouts. You can cut these guys out and fold the cardboard up, and you can stand them and make little targets so that you can have a little target practice with your little BB pressure firing mechanism that comes with this guy, and you can just fire the little target. So that's really, really cool. I really love that. Okay, so I'm gonna go get this guy built, and then we'll come back and do a proper review. And here we have Grand Convoy and all his drones all built up and ready to go in vehicle mode. Here in vehicle mode, Optimus himself is approximately 3 inches long and about 2 inches tall at the top of the radar dish here. And all the little drones here are about 2 to 3 inches long, depending on which one, and about 1 inch tall, with the shortest one being the Firetruck right here. He's about 2 inches, and then your helicopter being the longest one because of the tail. So, yeah, these guys look pretty cool, and we'll just put the drones back for now so we can take a closer look at Optimus. So Optimus here is the truck mode that we were familiar with from Energon, and they did a pretty good job of detailing this guy and making him look just like his bigger toy counterpart, which is really, really cool. Now, I did do some painting to these guys. I did put all the stickers on them, but wherever I saw that there was some detail lacking, I went ahead and did some paint work. So, for example, right here, we'll get focused in here. For example, the wheels, I painted these black, and then I painted silver on the inside of the rims there. I also painted the tanks here. Because these were just this plain blue. This is like a very dark blue. I don't know how well it's coming out in the camera, but this is like a very dark blue plastic, and all the wheels and the tanks and the rims and all that, those were all the same color. There's a shot at the bottom right there. So I went ahead and painted those in, and then over here on the fists that we're going to see later in the robot mode, I painted those as well. Because those were red, so I wanted them to look more like the show, and then I did some more little touch-ups here and there over there on the drones, just some minor stuff, just to kind of make it pop a little bit. But there he is in truck mode. Now he does not roll. This is just like your any other one of your model kits, like your gun kits and whatnot. These are fixed plastic solid wheels here, so he's not gonna roll. He's just for show. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. And then all your little drones right here. Again, here's your little fire truck, and that sticker, the sticker on the window here keeps popping up. I may need to just take those out and paint those in, and I'm probably gonna end up still doing a little more paint detail work on these guys. So I did touch up the wheels just a little bit on this guy because they were all just plain orange. But there you go. There's the fire truck right there, and he does a pretty good job of looking like his toy counterpart. Here is the number 2 drone, the helicopter. Also looks pretty cool. Now, the helicopter blades don't spin. These are just fixed. You just pop these guys in and out. And if you can see right in there, the hole is slotted. So when you put this guy in all the way, he does not spin. Now, you can take him out and just kind of barely push him in there. And I'm really scared to do this because it just really feels like he's not going to fit. But there are pictures of this guy holding the blades like this in robot mode. But I'm probably just going to take him off for robot mode. Now, these guys I probably need to paint. And on the bigger counterpart, the body here, this was all like a darker paint, usually like a blue that matches the blue on the truck here. I haven't done that. I don't know if I'm going to be brave enough to go in and do it. I haven't really decided yet. But there's the number 2 drone helicopter. Here is the drill. Now, this is probably the drone that I did the most touch-up work on because I did touch up his tracks. I did paint those black, and I did a little bit of silver detail on the inside of those as well. And then the nose part here, this is a whole separate piece, and this was part of the white plastic. This was on the same tree as that helicopter was, so I had to go ahead and paint that yellow and chrome for the, or silver rather, for the drill. So there's the drill. And then lastly, here's the submarine, and this guy's just got straight stickers on. I didn't do any changes to it. So yeah, pretty cool. And you know what, just for comparison, we'll take a look at Optimus here with his bigger toy counterpart, so you can see how well they do a pretty good job of matching up and looking like each other. So there's Optimus with the toy, and then we'll bring in the drones right here. So we'll bring in the Firetruck, so you can see the Firetruck with the toy that came before it. And next we'll do the number 2 drone, the helicopter right there, so you can see the difference. And you can see right here, this is what I was talking about with the dark blue on the sides here and coming down on the nose. And there wasn't really any sticker detail for this guy to do that with. So I may just go ahead and, I don't know if I'm going to paint that or not. I really haven't decided. But I definitely, you see the blades are dark, so I'm definitely going to paint the blades on this guy. So we'll set him aside and we'll bring in the drill so you can see these guys together. There you go. And I went a little different with this guy. I gave him, rather than just all dark in the treads here, I chose to go black on the treads and then just give him some silver detail on the inside and give him a silver drill bit there, rather. So there's the drill, and then finally we'll bring in the sub. The sub's probably the one that's the most different because the colors are so different. And you can see even on the sticker, the sticker's a lot lighter blue. That's a lot closer to this guy than the rest of the body was, but it was on the same tree as the truck. So there you go. There he is with the submarine. And then we'll get right into the transformation. Now, transformation is not perfect. It does have a little bit of parts forming, which is probably going to bother a lot of people. But when it comes to these little model kits, you kind of have to go with it. So other than that, other than the few pieces that we have to take out or put in ourselves, the transformation is pretty much exactly the same as the one on the toy. So we're going to start right here in the bottom, and we're just going to pull the legs out and just pop these guys straight up, just like that. And then we're going to bring the back of the truck down. That's going to free our arms so that we can rotate these around. Now, one thing to note with the arms is that these guys are just pegged into those pieces right there. So whenever you transform him either into robot or truck, you always want to go in here and push the arms back in, because the rotation right here, when it goes around this corner during the transformation, that corner is going to push the shoulder piece out. So whenever you go into truck mode, you see how that's kind of loose right there, so you would have to push it back in. Same thing in the robot mode. When you bring them in the robot mode, you want to just kind of push the shoulders back in and just secure them a little bit. And then you bring the arms down, straighten out that helmet. And then this black piece here is on a double hinge, so you can bring this up just like you would on the original toy. And that is about it for transformation, and I know he's not complete. So we're going to bring in the feet. The feet are separate. These are just a solid piece, and they are not hinged, so you have to bring these guys in and clip them on. So this is one of those parts that is not a perfect transformation. You just kind of have to clip those in, just like so, which is not really a big deal. And what I have is like this little plastic Ziploc bag that I'm going to keep all the extra parts in, because you do have to take parts on and off depending on what kind of what mode you're showing them off in. And then he also came with his head is separate, so the head is just on a ball joint, and you just pop that guy in right there, just like so. And we'll go ahead and take the drones out, and we'll show off Optimus in his robot mode, and I think he looks really, really cool. Here in robot mode, Optimus is approximately 3.5 inches tall. And just coming in real close, just so we can see the detail on him. So here we have a good shot of the head. And the head is all on sticker detail. And I'm not really crazy about the sticker. It just kind of wraps around his face. And let me take the helmet off just so you can see the shape of the head better. There you go. That's a better shot of the head. And yeah, I'm not crazy about the sticker detail. The head mold is really good. I really like the head mold, but I'm thinking about maybe taking off the sticker and trying to paint the detail in myself. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I do like the head mold. It looks really, really nice. And then we'll just pop that guy right back in there. And so as far as articulation goes, he's not bad. The head, as you saw, is on a ball joint, so you have a little bit of up and down and side to side as well as a rotation. So not bad for the head. And then the arms, you've got a rotation on the shoulders right there. You can go all the way around, and you have a little bit of in and out, or you have a lot of it. You got a full in and out right there at the inside of the shoulder. That is going to be about it. There's no rotation. There's no elbow, no wrist, or anything like that. Just a basic articulation. He is a model kit. Now the legs are interesting because the legs are on a ball joint, so you can go in and out, but just a little bit because you are hindered by the molded wheels right here on the side of his body. You do have some forward and backwards. Again, the backwards is going to be more for transformation. And then the forward, again, is hindered by the bumper right there. Even though you can do it, or the ability is there, it is hindered by the mold itself. But you do have a bend at the knee right there, 90 at the knee. And then these guys, the feet were clipped on, if you remember, so those guys are not going to move a whole lot. So yeah, but there's Optimus, and again, I think he does a really good job of looking like his original toy counterpart. And just for comparison, we'll go ahead and bring in the original Energon Optimus right there so you guys can see what they look like side by side. And we're going to have to bring them back a little bit because he gets a little bigger. So there it is. There they are side by side. And again, I have to give it up to the little model kid. He does a really good job of looking like the original. So you'll notice on the original, I've got the Energon star right there on the shoulder. So why don't we go ahead and show that off? So here is the little Energon star that comes with the little kit. And this guy's tiny. And I really don't know how I'm going to go about showing it off on camera. Let's see if we can get it in there. So there you go. There's a shot of the Energon star. And he does have a little hole in the back right there. And you'll notice that there is a little peg right here on the shoulder of Optimus Prime. So you can go ahead and peg that guy right in there just like you would on the bigger toy. And there you go. So there's Optimus with side by side with the original one. I like it. I like it a lot. This guy looks really, really good. So getting into, we'll show off the weapon real quick so we can see him with his weapon. So here is the little rifle that he comes with. And the rifle does come with these 3 little pellets, these little BBs that we talked about earlier. So you get 3 of these. And the way these work, these guys actually work a little too well. And I'll explain, because they are so small, these guys could very, very easily be lost. Now, you see that the rifle here is kind of a 2-parter. This is actually a separate piece from the barrel, and it just slides back and forth. So what you're going to want to do is extend the barrel all the way, get one of your little orange BBs, and just shove it in there just like so. So now you are loaded. And what you're going to do now is you're going to take this barrel, and you're going to push it back towards the rest of the gun, and it is going to shoot off that BB. And it's going to shoot it quite hard. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I can get a good shot. I really don't want to hit that Optimus. I just want to hit the back wall there so you can see that. And I don't even know if you saw that on camera. It is that hard. It shoots it that hard. So we'll do that one more time. In fact, let's go ahead and shoot Optimus so you can see it. I hope it doesn't bounce up. There you go. And yeah, it shoots it really, really hard. So these guys you got to be careful with because you could lose these very, very easy. So I'm just going to pop that guy in there one last time. And I'll go ahead and give Optimus his rifle so we can see what it looks like with that. And just one last shot of Optimus holding his rifle. Very cool. I'm really, really digging this guy. So getting into the super mode, what we're going to want to do, go ahead and take off the rifle. And we're going to, once again, we're going to remove the head. And we are going to remove the feet for the super mode. So again, a little bit of parts forming there. Now, you can do one of 2 things here with this back radar. You can just take it off right there. The instructions show you taking it off right there. So it's really up to you how much of it you want to disassemble. Taking it off of this peg right here does seem to be a little easier, but it's really up to you. So these guys are going to be set aside. So now you've got these parts that are left over. And for me, I'm probably going to be displaying this guy in super mode. So these guys, along with my extra BBs, are all going to be in the little Ziploc bag, you know, put away, so I don't lose any of these parts. So just something to be aware of. Go ahead and from here on out, it's pretty much going to be the same thing as the original toy was. So we just put the arms out to the side and get the legs extended just like so. And we're going to bring in our drones. So starting with the number 1, the Firetruck right here, we just go ahead and bring that guy down just like so, and you're pretty much done. The sides here, even though he does have a fist molded in right there, the sides don't flip open like they did on the original toy, but he does have this hole molded in right there so that you can put in the rifle. So that guy is going to be his one of his arms. Then for the helicopter, you're going to want to go ahead and take off the blades and then fold up the tail just like you would with the original and bend it at the half of the body there. And again, you have the molded fist inside the fuselage of the helicopter, but these guys don't split open to reveal the fist. So the instructions tell you to take these off. Now you can leave them on if you wish, and you're just going to have those blades right there. They're just kind of going to be in the way like so. So the instructions do tell you to take them off, and again, I'm probably going to take these off and leave them in the little baggie for safekeeping while I display him in his super robot mode on my shelf. So those are going to be the arms, and then the drill, you're going to take the front part of the drill here and fold it forward just like you did with the original. And then you're going to bring in the sub and fold up the nose just like you did with the original, and we're ready to combine. So we'll go ahead and pop this guy in on the legs. Get those guys put there. And then we'll put the arms in. Plug these guys in. Open up the chest piece, and then we're going to bring in the head. And once again, we have another head. We had the original head that we have for the regular robot mode, and now we have this head for the super robot mode. So we're going to go ahead and plug that guy in right there. And there is our Grand Convoy and his super robot mode. Here in robot mode, the Grand Convoy is approximately 4.5 inches tall. And once again, for articulation, we're going to have pretty much more of the same. You can still go all the way around with the shoulder, and you've got in and out right there at what would be the elbows, but you don't really have a bend at the elbows. Again, the head is on a ball joint, so you have a little bit of side to side and forward and backward as well as rotation. And then the legs, you're going to have a little bit of bend right there at the knees. That's going to be about it for articulation, and we'll bring him in. We'll bring him in for a close-up so you guys can see the head once again. Again, the detail with this guy is all stickered. And this sticker, I had a really hard time getting that sticker to hold in place. So, I don't know. I might be going in and repainting this guy and just kind of taking that sticker off and doing the detail myself. As well, you know, I still got to do the crest here, and I might do the antennas in different colors. I don't know. I'm still I just finished him today, so it's never really a finished project. I'm always going back and touching them up. But again, he looks really, really cool, and he does a very good job of looking like his original toy counterpart. So we'll go ahead and give him his rifle there real quick, and we'll bring him up close. And just for comparison, we'll take a look at him with the original counterpart. And there you can see he does a very good job of looking like his original counterpart, and I really, really love it. I really dig it. I love these little model kits that you just kind of put together yourself, and they emulate the bigger toys, and they still manage to transform and combine and do all that stuff. So I really, really dig it. I know it's kind of a niche thing, not everybody is going to love it, but I do. I just absolutely love it. And real quick, just to show that he can do it, here he is in his alternate Grand Convoy mode with the drones 3 and 4 up on the shoulders as arms, and then drones 1 and 2 as legs. So yes, the drones do have the dual modes where you can transform them into either a leg or an arm, and you can just mix and match them any way you want. So there he is, right there in his alternate mode next to the big guy, so you can see what they look like together. So there is one last look at Grand Convoy, all combined in his super robot mode. Again, very cool little figure. I'm enjoying this guy a lot. He's not perfect, but again, for being what he is, a little model kit, he's not going to be. So he's not going to be for everybody because of the parts forming that he has in some places. I don't mind it so much, but I know there's some people out there that do, so I think it's worth mentioning. Other than that, if I had anything that I could change with this figure, I think I would like it if the head, if they would have found a way to get the head to go into the body for the rope for the truck mode, rather than having to take the head out and replacing it for robot mode and for super robot mode or for truck. And, you got to take the head off and on and off. So, really, that's kind of the only point where I kind of wish it would have found a better way to do it. Other than that, I think this is a fantastic little figure. I think they did a very, very good job with it. And just like with the Kabaya gum kits, I'm enjoying this guy a lot. So, I think that about covers the Transformers Pla-kit Grand Convoy. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.